it's not really you losing value, it's just me losing interest in you.
So now a woman is not able to be this person, you see, because you men ask for a lot. So now the woman has to worry about her man walking away because she's not who she used to be at 20. What's up, guys? Welcome to Shane and Liana's podcast, and our podcast is called Dig Deep. Welcome aboard. It's called that because we will be talking about everything and going deep into every conversation. And here we do not sugarcoat anything. So let's get right into it. I ask that nobody cuts anybody off. Everybody allows people to speak their opinion. If maybe you're not able to remember at that one specific moment, you want to like tap in, you can maybe write it down on your notes and then get back to him on that specific moment. Okay. All right. Today's topic is, babe, you want to tell them?
Guys, first of all, I want to say I'm so happy that we actually started this podcast because it's been long overdue. We've been saying that we wanted to start a podcast, but never actually did it. But now it's happening, so I'm super happy.
First, let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
guys, we're a little rusty at this right now, but first, let's introduce ourselves. I am Liana, right? Some of you guys know that, but for the people who are new, my name is Liana.
All right, so I'm Jaim from Jaim TV.
King Shane from Shane and LIANA YouTube channel.
One and only NBA Barbara boy.
And I'm Tavy from Jaim TV.
Yeah, that's about right. So, babe, tell them today's topic.
Guys, as you guys can see that we're very new because you can see vibes like we're newbies. I want to get straight into the topic. Who's more harder to deal with, men or women?
I think, for my opinion, I think men are very difficult to deal with because you have to deal with a person who is not emotionally on your same level. So that can be hard because what you think is a big deal, he might not think is a big deal and not understand how much it could damage you. So that's my personal opinion. For an example, right? Let's just pretend that it's two females and the guy, and then you ask, well, you know that this female has like such an amazing tattoo, right? And then you just have this little butterfly, right? So you ask the guy, like, what tattoo you think is better? And your man is like, well, that girl's not your butterfly, right? Maybe it is true, and maybe his opinion is right, but he's not focusing on what he just did to the girl with the little butterfly. So me personally, and he might not even look at it as a big deal. So me personally, I just think men need to be a little bit more sensitive. So to deal with a man is a lot more harder because they don't have the emotions we have. That's my output on it.
All right, so my view on that, from my personal aspect in my relationship, I can say that females are definitely harder to deal with. And let's take all the complex things out of it. But when simpler stuff, like just day-to-day stuff, man have to deal with woman more than the woman have to deal with the male. So, once again, on my personal relationship, like don't say we're not allowed to be upset, you know. But when a man is upset, he will like hold it and like say, yo, deal with it himself. But when a female upset, you have to go and try comfort the female, try do everything in your powers. And even when you upset as the man, the female get upset at you for being upset. So you get me? So without the complex stuff, like the simple stuff, because you know each day is simple stuff day to day. So the simple stuff, females are definitely harder to deal with, in my opinion. Yeah, but
to females rather a man who tell them lie than a man who straightforward with them. Because on a day-to-day basis, for even female to get a food to eat, right? They beat around the bushes just to get what they want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
If you go into a store, for instance, Target to a female, they say they're going for one stuff. When they're coming back out, it's the entire store. So it's really kind of difficult, but not saying man is being more withdrawn from you guys, but sometimes you have to make up your mind what you really want. Because sometimes we have a time schedule and need to do stuff, and you're taking up our time. Meanwhile, we could have get a bunch of stuff finished.
But personally, I think that is a whole different conversation because that's more of being dominant. A female like a dominant male, like what you want to eat, you decide, yo, what we're about to eat today. Right. You go in the store, you lead. Because even the other day, once again, sorry if I'm speaking about my personal stuff, but that's what I know, so that's what I have to speak about. We went in the pharmacy, right? And Miss Campbell said that she wasn't even looking at the oil because you know that the name of the stuff that's in the oil is written above. Miss Campbell said because she's with me, she's not even looking. So that's kind of a different conversation because as a man, you have to lead. So when you come on to like small stuff, what you want to eat today, what we're doing today and so forth, as a man, you have to take the lead and do that. So I don't think that really go into who is more harder to deal with, in my opinion.
I think Element is right to a certain extent because I men have to deal with that. But back to the core question, who's more harder? My opinion is women. And like my wife said, men have less emotion. Yeah. The fact that we have less emotion, that's what makes it us easier to deal with. A woman have more emotion, right? The fact that they have more emotion, everything gonna bother them. So now we on the other side as men, we have to deal with that. We have to try to comfort them all the time. So I feel like in several situations where a man could just overlook the situation and don't say nothing about it, a woman have to say something about it, right? So a lot of time a woman is looking for a man to be like them. But we are wired different. We're not wired the same. We're totally different human being. And until a woman come to acceptance with that, then they will find peace. Because if you think about it, right? If my lady is looking for me to have the same emotion as her, that means I'm going to complain just as her. Everything that she complain about or showing this emotion every minute, I'm not going to be this masculine guy. You know what I'm saying? But yes, still a woman want a dominant guy that's going to lead and they shall follow, right? So if I'm using so much emotion of it, right, I'm not going to worry about grounding or protect or provide for the family. I'm going to worry about what you did yesterday. I'm still holding a grudge for an entire week. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's better for a man not to have emotion because we have bigger stuff dealing with. I think women focus on small stuff that we might overlook. But to you guys, like you said, it's very serious. And maybe we don't deal with situation correctly, but that's where communication comes in. You got to talk about it because sometimes to us, it's not a bother to us, and it's a big thing for you. Talk about it. Explain how you feel about it. Go deep so the guy could actually comfort you in that scenario. And I feel like that's how I feel about the situation. I go in depth with it, but that's just touching the basic of it.
Well, me personally, I think that's the problem with men. They don't want to talk about it.
Right.
Because they're not emotional. They don't care. They passed it already. It's not fair. Like, now the woman has to deal with that. And it's like, but did you not see a big deal? And he's like, but I said sorry already. But it goes deeper than sorry. It's not about sorry. It's about, do you understand the damage that you caused at that moment? You don't understand it, right? Because it doesn't matter and it's nothing to you. So to me, it's very serious that a man digs in and learns to talk and actually communicate. Understand that if it's a problem for your woman, make it a habit that you have to fix that.
Yeah, but a lot of time we fix it, right? Because, like I said, she said men have no emotion. We are very black and white.
Yeah.
She have a problem that arrived from something I did. Say I say something or did something that I didn't know that's going to upset her, right? Mm-hmm. And off the rip, she said, babe, you know that really triggered me. My first response is, babe, I'm sorry, right? But that's not enough for her. She wanted you understand the deep core why it really bothered her.
Yeah.
And men don't really care for that because it's about respect, right? If my woman come up to me and say, babe, you did something I don't like, me, out of respect, I'm sorry, babe, I'm not going to do it again. Even if I feel like it's okay, because I respect you, I'm never going to do it again because you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because in every situation, right, I picture myself being in the shoes. If I like put your foot in a person's shoes, that's a real saying. So if my wife come to me like, baby, did this that I didn't like, I put myself in the shoes automatically. Damn, if she did that to me, would I like it? So most of the time we're not wired the same. So maybe I don't have a problem with it if she did it to me, but because I did it, I understand though. So I said, I'm sorry, I will never do it again. But that's not enough for her. Because she want to go in depth, well, you should have never did it from the first place because it go deep. And we not that deep because if we didn't know that, we would have never did it. But most of the time, we as men as well, we look at our female to handle stuff because we can handle it. And we have to understand that women are very sensitive. And yes, we do understand that. You know, we take it into consideration that, yo, babe, I understand this is going to trigger you. And thank you for bringing it to my attention. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen again. But my wife, personally, she feel like that's not enough. Sorry is not enough.
All right, but then again, even though females, as LIANA mentioned, communication, personally, I don't think females are the best communicators. Because if an issue come forth right now, as a man, you're not going to know about that issue until later down when you read body language. Like, as males, we don't want to really deal with that, but we have to deal with it. We have to deal, but we really don't want to deal with that. We want the issue come right now. We know about it right now. We fix it then and there. With females, you have to wait. You go see, you try like hug them up. You go see a little body shrug, and then certain bodily certain body movements that you have to use for really say, yo, something is wrong with my female.
Okay, but that's just because we're wired differently, and you guys just need to understand that you can't just say, oh, communication is key without comprehension. You guys have to like understand what we're going through.
All right, no mean to cut you, but that is the exact what the question was. Who is harder to deal with?
Exactly.
So you prove my point why I say female is
I
harder
don't
to
think
deal
we're
with.
harder to deal with.
Of course.
Absolutely not.
No.
Really and truly,
Absolutely
right? If you
not.
think about it, right? Like what Diamond was explaining, the perfect example. That's a perfect example right there, right? You guys mentioned communication again. Yes, they want a man that's going to communicate and talk about the problem. Yes, let's talk about the problem. Like what James said, 99% of the time a woman is upset, a man don't know. Because they feel like, you know what, he should have known. You know what I'm saying? A man can read a woman's mind. I understand, even we've been together for 20 years, 50 years.
That's the problem.
I don't,
There.
I can't read your mind. But yes, let me tell you, there's problem that I could, like, for example, I could do something that affect you, and it's never happening again because I know it affect you. Yes. So after 20 years, I know this going to bother my wife. I'm not going to do this again. But if something new arrive that I never did before over the 20 years, and I didn't know it's going to get you upset, now this came about and it upset you. You, off the rip, I might not know because here we go with the passive aggressive. You not telling me straight up that something bother you, but I keep asking, I'm good. With the attitude. And I don't like that. I'm really, truly don't like the fact that the passive aggressive where I'm trying to like begging, like, babe, talk to me, what's going on? I don't like the fact that I have to be begging. You know what I'm saying? We grown people. We got to talk about our problem, sit down and say, babe, listen, you did this at this time. And I did not like it. But most women don't have the courage to even do that because they feel like a man should know them. A man should read their mind and know this. And we feel little vibes. Me personally, I don't got much patience for it. I try until it make me bothered. No, I'm upset now. No, we're both upset.
Yeah,
You
you,
know
have
what I'm
to
saying?
dig deep. You start digging deep to find out what's the problem, what you're going to do to solve the problem. Bro, that's too much. Come straight forward and tell me like, yo, this happened. You should never have done that. Okay, baby. Listen, I'm really sorry about that. How can I fix it? How can I make your day better? Let's move up past this because we have a lot of stuff to do. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm good. I'm baby, come on. I'm trying to work here. Meet me somewhere, meet me halfway, something. You can't be, I'm good. That's too much. That fuck up my brain. Nah, bro.
I don't think that's reality. Like, personally, once something has happened, it's kind of pointless to really point it out. Like, you're not connected to me if you feel like I'm not saying you can't talk about something that's happened, right? Because I don't want people to get the wrong perception. Yes, he can have done something and it got me upset. And yeah, maybe he didn't know. But it's like, how do you not know?
That's what I'm.
No, but what if you're doing a million and one things
No.
in the day, and then after when we reach home, you're mad? I don't know what you're mad outside for.
Absolutely not. If I don't agree with that. I just feel like, again, men always see things like it's not a big deal. And that's where we separate. And that's where we have an issue, because what is not a big deal to you, I don't care. But it affected me. So, like,
But at least
like
find it out.
no, like I
All
tell
right.
you. Go ahead.
But then again, that's my point. As the topic of this, who is harder to deal with, and the fact that you want us to like know what's wrong, that make it females are harder to deal with, because
Exactly.
if males choose to be harder to deal with, what if it's a case where it's something that he doesn't agree that he did something wrong and try to challenge you? Most times, men like just sit back and say, okay, take the blame. Get me?
No.
And you talk about communication, right? Where's your communication? You know what I'm saying? Because if communication is such an important thing in a relationship, which it is, it really is. I think for a very healthy relationship, you have to have effective communication with understanding, though. Because if we just communicate and with no understanding, it's not going nowhere.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I want my woman, if something bother you, don't sit back like I'm a mind reader to read your mind and figure out what I did when I probably did 20 stuff in a day. And I got to figure out, like, at what point did I trigger this girl? And I don't know. When it be simple, like, yo, babe, you know what? Listen, earlier, you fed the kids macaroni and cheese, and I didn't want that. Simple speak. I'm like, oh, babe, I didn't even. Most of the time, we as men, we don't know. We don't deliberately do stuff to get y'all mad.
That's ridiculous.
We don't know. We don't act like we just men just wake up to, you know what, today I want to get my wife upset. I'm gonna do this on purpose. We don't do that. We don't wake up deliberately looking for problems. First of all, we scared to even fight with y'all. Because I didn't understand most of the time, you guys are our best friend. We're the only person we talk to for the entire day. So it's like, to create that distance between us, it's like, damn, I ruined it. And then you start to blame yourself, like, what I did. And then you're trying to fix it. And you think you're trying to fix it, they push you away more and more. That shit make you upset. Like, come on, like, we grown. Communicate. Talk to me.
And you know what's one of the worst things? When you're and a person go out and something happen, right? They don't bring it up right away. Two days or a week after you bring it up. Like, what happened to the day or the night of the event? You could have said it. I don't remember shit that happened, that because we've been through so much for the entire week already or the day already. Why you gonna bring it up? No, you should bring it up right there. Because you're gonna start me picking my mind. Oh, you know, and try to find. I probably didn't even tell LIANA myself. And that's weird. That's where I'm gonna go wrong. Like, I don't know what I really did, and I'm trying to pick around the bush. And you be like, you know what you did. You remember when we were there. You know what you did. I did million and one stuff at the same time. What's wrong? Come on, tell me. Just meet me halfway. That's all I'm saying. Just meet me halfway.
You know what's so frustrating? Tevi, you want to say anything?
No, I was just thinking that we're emotional and they're not. So it's kind of hard.
We are.
No, you guys.
No,
Yes,
you're
we
not.
are.
You know
Do you
what's-
think you are?
Of course.
To an extent. But all right, the thing is that it's not that we are not emotional. We are better at controlling our emotions.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's it.
Facts.
Absolutely. And you can agree to that. You can agree
Yeah.
to that, right?
Yeah, facts.
I do agree to that.
How about you?
I guess so.
Exactly. That shows that women are harder to deal with because they can't control the emotions.
No, I just how you going to say, all right, you know what's gonna piss a woman off? You sit here, you tell her, I didn't like you did that, right? So then he says, I don't see nothing wrong with it. All right, end of discussion. Why are we talking about it then? See, right then and there, you're not considering. Women are very easy to deal with. And you have to understand, like, I would never wake up like, I want to make my man miserable today. Who the hell wants to do that? I wake up thinking like, okay, let me have to wash his clothes today. Then what can I cook him that he's going to like? Let me take care of the kids. Let me work with him. And then here you go doing something that offended me. And now it's like, oh, but to you, it doesn't mean nothing to you, but to me, it means something. But since it means something to you, let me just say sorry, and then we're gonna go on about our day.
But-
Like, how shady is that?
I think. Go ahead, Ellie.
Yeah, but this the thing. You guys pick fight over at least little thing. Like,
We don't pick.
yeah, because I left the toilet seat up, right? You could simple just be like, put down, babe. You know, you left the toilet seat up. I'll probably be in a rush to go get the kids or whatever. I'll probably have something on the fire and I really have to wash my real quick and go get it. You gotta come. Oh, you left the toilet seat up. Oh, I told you to stop doing this. Babe, it's just a toilet seat.
No, it's not
bring it
just
down.
the toilet seat. See?
See?
All right. So you know what I get from this whole situation with women?
Yeah, like
No, but
I
you were
think-
rushing home.
Really and
like
truly,
you trying to get it done.
I think women want a fake man.
Facts.
I really think women want a man to just lie to them, tell them what they want to hear all the time, and they would have the perfect relationship. Really
They're
and
looking
truly.
for the perfect man.
You know what I'm saying? Because it really and truly, let's think about it. Let's use LIANA scenario that you just used. A man get her upset, right? But he didn't know. And then she brought to his attention. Like, let's just say he said, well, I don't see a problem with it. He's being honest, though. That's really how you really feel. So even though he's apologizing, he'll be, I'm sorry, but really and truly, if it happened to me, I don't see a problem with it. He's telling how he really, he feel. The woman get upset because she feel like he don't understand her. He should never did that. But really and truly, the whole situation would have been changed if I said, you know, babe, you're right. I would have never. You know what I'm saying? You're right, babe. I understand where you're coming from. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I'm so stupid. I'm drunk, babe. What's going on? It's like, if we lied to y'all love that.
That's a fairy tale, man.
We the best man for y'all. But the moment we speak the truth, it's like a problem. We hard to deal with because we speak the truth. Because imagine me just lying, which men are good at lying. We can lie. But I don't want to live a life of lying.
That's too much.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I don't
It's too
really
much
think you
effort, bro.
have to live a life of a lie, right? But it is basic morals and common sense. If, for an example, I don't even know if my examples are the best, but this is what came to my head. If I'm here, there's another pretty girl, and you know she's attractive, and you say, well, yeah, I think she's prettier than my girlfriend. It's your opinion. That's okay. Wait, that's okay.
What man gonna say that though?
Wait. That's okay. But does it make it right? How did you make it? Wait, this is just an example. How did you make your girl feel? You understand? So you might think like, I compare you to Jaheim and I say, oh, Jaheim's cuter. And you might be like, I don't give a shit if she thinks that. And that might be nothing to you.
Right.
But it was everything to me. So it's sometimes I just think I don't want a man to lie to me, but maybe just be a little gentle with certain situations because it matters to us that much. And again, like I don't want a guy to jump off the window. I don't want to stress you, and I don't want to stop you from really believing in what you believe in because I really don't want to change you, but I want you to treat me as gentle as you could.
Right.
You know? So that would be my explanation. If you know, it's just like having a kid. If you treat a baby the way you treat a baby, now that it don't matter if you 8 months or 40 years old, I would still want my guy to have that respect and treat me gentle. You know, I'm not saying I'm a baby and, you know, you need to spoon feed me, do everything for me, but I would want you to still treat me that gentle, no matter what, you know, because we lose in value if you feel like the moment I'm a grown woman, I can handle it, oh, well, it's not a big deal, you start to lose value, you know, because then you build in a character in me that feels like I need to be defensive towards you. And it just doesn't work out that way. For me, at least, that's how I believe. That's where confrontation comes in. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be here all day, but like, oh, but do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? But like, do you feel what I'm saying? Do you feel? I want you to naturally be like, yo, that was wrong.
Well,
It doesn't
going
matter
back
if
more.
I don't think, it doesn't matter if I can handle you saying this and that. To my girl didn't like it. It was wrong. Like, how could I have done that? Not like, oh, sorry, let's
but-
move on.
You wanna go? No, go. Yeah, but the fact that we apologize.
That's enough.
No, not that is enough. It's the fact that we realize that we did something wrong and
Okay.
it hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we choose to apologize for it off the rip. Like, babe, listen, that wasn't my intention. I'm totally sorry. You know what I'm saying? And it's never gonna happen again. The fact that we give y'all that respect, that it's never gonna happen again. I'm truly sorry from the bottom of my heart. Why we can't have let it go right then and there?
Okay.
I understand you can bring it up if you do it again. But if it happened right then and there and I apologize for it and I tell you, babe, I will never do it again. Why we gotta dig deeper?
You know what
You
I'm
saying?
shouldn't do it in the first place. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, so it's like you want to
too
argue,
much.
you want to keep going, and it's like men are simple. Babe, I'm sorry. Look, I'll be happy. My wife do something that upset me, and I said, babe, listen, that upset me. And she says sorry. Women not gonna say sorry. They're gonna defend their points. Have points all over the window, and it's like, babe, it's just common sense. Think about it. You did this, and I didn't like it. It doesn't matter how you feel. Like you're saying, it doesn't matter how you feel, but the fact that it hurt me or it upset me.
Right.
Consider that. You know what I'm saying? Men is quick to consider their wife or their woman, but the women not quick to consider their man because they feel like, well, I don't see nothing wrong with it because the same attitude that men have, women have even worse. Let's be honest here.
All right, Leona, when you said losing value, could you go more in depth on that for me in terms of losing value?
Okay, so as a woman, you want to be feminine to your man. You want to be this girl, like you want to be kind of like submissive. So when you feel like he doesn't care or like he's not considering your feelings, it makes you become very defensive, and it gives more of a mean attitude. Like you just start to build these walls, and it's not healthy because he's not being gentle with you. So now I can't be the feminine girl. I can't feel like, oh, do you need anything? Or let me take your shoes off. Let me massage your feet. It's more like, screw you.
Yeah, but
You didn't
how many
even
women
care.
gonna do that?
Every woman is going to do that.
Because I meet you, right? I meet you wearing sweatpants and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then after you start wearing big dress and big this, big that. Like you used to wear neat things, like nice stuff. Then after all of a sudden we got together and you start wearing
Getting comfortable.
get comfortable and start doing all not you stop doing shit that you used to do. All right, for instance, I meet you wearing nice sweats or nice
Just in
fitted clothes and whatever. All of a sudden you get out of that character, you start wearing this big shit. I come through the door, you don't greet me away like, babe, how was your day? You just be like, hey.
You
and
giving
you
that
walk,
attitude. Yeah.
So it's not really you losing value, it's just me losing interest in you. Yeah, because I still know our view from the first, but you're not showing me that type of person anymore. But I'm just losing interest because I know you can do better, but you're not doing it. So that's the thing for me.
So now a woman is not able to be this person, you see, because you men ask for a lot. Now let me say, so now the woman has to worry about her man walking away because she's not who she used to be at 20. She doesn't look how she used to look at 20. She's not dressing how she used to dress. No, let me finish at 20. She's not screwing you how she used to screw you at 20 because she's tired now. Now she has kids. Now her body's different. So now on top of all of that, on top of the sacrifices you guys made, and she especially made to have this family, now she has to walk on tiptoes because her man is losing interest, will lose interest eventually. And it's just unfair overall. And a woman shouldn't have to feel that. She should feel like I can be my true self and my husband should be able to respect me truly.
Okay, but you love when I go to the barber and my hair is well cut and I be working out and looking fine always and coming through that door.
I don't care. I will lick my husband's balls sweaty.
But I have a. You met me looking a particular way,
I
right?
don't.
And keep working out. And once I stop and I get, don't tell me no, because if I'm big and fat, you met me.
I will lift my husband's stomach up and do what I have to do.
How many females would do that?
I don't care.
How many females? No.
Hold on.
No,
Yes.
because look
Ellie,
at it. Okay.
If a female is willing to look past a man's weight,
Which we do.
all of that, right? But a man won't look at you the same if you gain a certain amount of weight. But I get that you have certain expectations. But with us, if him gain like 100 pounds or so, I still look at him the same. I still love him the same. I gain 100 pounds, he gonna look at me different.
Absolutely.
You know, Jaib is a slim person. If you put that
Alright,
100
200 pounds.
he would be like the ideal man where you're looking at like, yeah, he's big and
already
strong.
the ideal
Yeah,
man.
but you're gonna be like, oh
But-
yes, he's big and strong now.
So
and he's ready to.
So use this example. He's skinny, and you still looking at him.
Yeah.
There you go.
But if you
fine
like
to
skinny
me.
dudes though.
I would still, if you were fat,
Right.
I would
alright,
still
but
love you.
Question: why is it a bother if at first when your man, when he know you at first, you was set a certain type of way, right? But why if you come out of that way, you gain a couple pounds, why can't be like a simple conversation without you getting upset at him like telling you, yo, we need to go to the gym or something
Because
like that?
bodies change.
Besides
changes.
pregnancy,
Yeah,
we're
some-
talking about besides
That's
pregnancy.
understandable. But
What-
no, the question is why a female will get upset if a man just bring the conversation about we're like, let's go to the gym. It's not like
Why?
body shaming or saying you look
Yeah.
bad or anything like that, but you can look better.
I got
Like,
to
why that conversation have to be upsetting to a female?
I got an answer for you.
Yeah.
When you as a man can give me 1 minute in bed, I'm not jumping on the next penis. Now let me fix this. There's nothing wrong with a man telling you, again, gentle, because men just like to be like, I'm super turned off. Like, fuck it, I'm over it, man. This girl's getting fat.
Yeah.
I just can't deal with it. But if he's gentle enough, or see, I need my man smarter than me, stronger than me. I need him to have a nicer body than me. I need him to be everything more than me, right? And when I see my man is doing, I want a man, right? I want to be inspired by my man. So when I see my husband is the one that's inspiring me, there's no way I'm going to let myself go because he's showing me better. So I lead by example. You get what I'm saying?
I agree with that 100%. Because if most of the time, right, most relationship they vibrate off each other energy, right? So if I'm into the gym and this is what I do on a daily basis, not saying there is relationship out there where the men into the gym and the women into something else, but I cannot dive into that topic really because my wife is like me. You know what I'm saying? We both love working out. This is the core. This is the basic of our relationship. Or it started. We started off as friends working out together constantly. You know what I'm saying? So natural stuff that like human body, like mother nature, women giving birth to my child, my kids. To be honest, I loved all that. That's beautiful. That show beauty. That's show nature. Like most of the time, like even after my wife gave birth, right? And she was so, I don't want to say insecure of
I
her.
was. Yes, I
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
You can say that.
Okay, thank you for that. So she was insecure of her belly because of the stretch of the stomach after giving birth. And I love that, to be honest. So deep down, when I first met her, she used to hide it from me. And I'm like, no, show me. I want to see it. I'll kiss it. I love it because it's like you gave birth. But you see, women worry about stuff that men ain't worry about. You know what I'm saying? She trying to hide it when clearly I love it. And that's why most women choose, you know what? They gain this insecurity and then they blame the man that the man gave them insecurity. It's not a man. We love y'all for y'all.
But then we see the type of woman y'all look at.
No.
And it's not a woman with stretch marks.
No. You see, that's the problem. Y'all worry about other women. And that's where y'all damage yourself. Because y'all feel like, you think, 'cause it's not a fact. It's not a fact at all. You think in your head, my husband looking at that girl with a big butt. So you know what? I'm going to get my ass done just to impress him. And you might get your ass done and I leave you. That's not what I'm into.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you got to understand and know your man. Vibrate on the same energy as your man. Understand that love overpour everything. Fuck the physical. You can get fat tomorrow. You got to approach it right. If you're fat, and I'm not, say for example, you're super fat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, babe, listen, we got to get this together. We got to talk about this. Because this is something we got to talk. Because there's a time where you get comfortable in your relationship.
Absolutely.
Women get comfortable. Men get comfortable.
Yes.
Sometimes we as men, we was into the gym. And there's one day we're like, we're not into the gym no more. Cause we're like focus. We become fathers. We become dad. We have
life
responsibility.
changes.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta learn to balance those responsibilities. And sometimes it take a hold of you. You just gotta like constantly do this. Like, damn, this is life. This is the life I get into now. I'm a family man now. I have to do family stuff. I can't go outside to the gym every day, all day, and gym my boys. I can't do that. So now I started to gain some weight. Say she started to gain some weight. Even though we don't like it, because me, I'm very insecure. My body is skinny. Or if I'm getting fat, I like to keep my body in shape. So it's like, if I see a point where we're both getting out of shape, me personally, I'm a lead. Like she said, I'm a lead. I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to do it. And my wife, it get back to the base of your relationship, how it started. I started off leading in certain aspect. And my wife understand that because this is a true passion that we love, that we follow through together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the moment come up, we get in fight, we got to come to understanding because, like, all right, babe, we're going to work something out. We have the kids. I understand. Can't go. We used to do this. We have kids. We have college. She used to go to the gym. I used to go to the gym before her. And she stay in the car outside and watch the kids. And then after I'm done, I go in the car and wait. And she go in and work out. Literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not leaving each other. There's no leaving.
Yeah.
We couldn't bring the kids inside. There was no daycare, nothing. So it's like, I stay in the car and babysit the kids. She go in and work out. Then after I go in because we have to get this done. And that's where the teamwork comes in. So I feel like I'm never worried about my wife getting fat. And if she do get fat, I'm still going to lift up those belly and the fire harness, spank that still. You
It's
know
not
what I'm
about
saying?
the weight, though. For me, it's not about the weight. It's just like you can have weight and still entertain your man.
Mm-hmm.
Like entertain him in a certain particular way. Because you're going to say about big butt girls and stuff.
No, that was just an example of what men,
But
not all men, but versus me, because my body is very slim. I have like 0 ass or whatever. But
yeah, but listen, big butt girl can shake their ass in social media, but they can't cook me a meal.
maybe
That's a different scenario. You find a girl who can really cook and hold on the house for you, take care of the kids or whatever. That's what you really want. You don't want somebody who's gonna be shaking their ass around and thinking like riding dick or whatever.
Yes,
would
everything.
would be all good. Bro, you can't fix me a meal for me to go out and make some money. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. You can't keep my house clean.
Right. Me personally, see, with Shane, I always felt like I couldn't stay behind. So anything that he jumped into, I felt like I needed to learn a little bit of it. Just so either I can help him or I just don't want to be left behind. You know, you either get with it or you just stay behind. Speaking from my man, I can't present that to him. If he's a hardworking man, I cannot say I want to sleep till 2 o'clock because eventually there will be a lack of interest. You guys kind of have to really bond together to me, like when it comes to life.
I think that's the problem. Like, I think that's the situation with me. Like, I would not lose interest based on physical attribute. I would lose interest based on mental. The way you think, the way you start to think. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, still, if I'm building a kingdom, an empire, I want a strong woman by my side. So if you're constantly showing me signs of, I don't want to use the word lazy, but let's say you show me signs of someone who, how can I say? Let's just use the word lazy, right? You show me a sign of a person that, you know what? I don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're not established as yet. The empire or the kingdom is not built as yet. When I'm building, that's when I need you the most. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be out there handing on working with me, but moral support. Be there for me when I need you the most. Like, just talk to me. Like, certain thing that made me happy. Cook me a meal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Prepare me a meal to go to work in the morning. Simple stuff like that. I'm not asking you to be out there with me hustling and grinding. Nah, that's my job. I'm going to do that. But simple stuff, and we call it simple, but to y'all say it's a lot.
It is.
Which I understand, though. But for us as men, it's a lot, too. But we don't complain about it. We just do what we got to do because we know our roles. You know? So it's like, all right, I'm working to build this kingdom, this empire, and I'm asking for a simple favor. Like, you know what I'm saying, babe? Probably make me food in the morning. Simple shit. That's all you got to do.
Make sure my clothes
just make me food in the morning. You're like, oh, fuck out, I ain't making it.
No, oh my
I'm just saying,
God.
just an example. Let's just say her first response is to say, you know what? I don't want to. I want to lay in bed, babe. I want to sleep. Like, if you ain't match, I'm not actually matching, but if you can't do that small percentage, and it's a constantly thing that I have to be asking for,
Reinforcing
constantly
and-
begging, and it's like, you don't really care for it, the empire gonna fall when this is built. 'Cause it wasn't built on a strong structure. Because you going off, first of all, you have to bring certain energy in this with me. If it started off weak on your hand, you can't gonna hold this kingdom. You're not gonna hold this kingdom up. I'm sorry. Because if I'm putting 80% of the work and you put in freaking 10% or even 7%, it's gonna be imbalance. I'm being honest though.
But I
And-
just kind of want to correct you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think no gender's job is more than the others. And for you to say like, oh, just something simple like cook me a meal, my job is not simple.
So
All
to
right.
cook your man a meal is not simple.
That's not simple.
So it's really a rocket science to cook your man a meal.
No, hold on, right? It's my job isn't
I
simple.
didn't say your job. I'm
No,
saying
let me
go ahead.
finish. My job isn't simple, okay? So don't just say do something simple. That's a disrespect to my motherhood and wife, as a wife, because it's not just cooking you a meal.
Mm-hmm.
It's cleaning up everything. It's preparing for you.
Right.
It's serving you and then cleaning up again. And it's serving the family. And then it's cleaning the dining table. And it goes on and on. So I don't want you to just point it out like it's simple. But I'd
Right.
rather you say like just do your part as a woman.
And let's not use the word simple. So I asked my wife to make rocket science for me, right? Do this rocket science for me in the
Difficult?
morning, really and truly, because I guess it's a rocket science, right?
Most
Because
definitely.
at the end of the day, so like we cannot sit here and complain about our role. You know what I'm saying?
No,
and
we're
I'm
not.
very sensitive to it. I'm very considerate to my wife because really and truly, I'm a man. I cook, I could clean. I'm not relying on my woman 27, yo babe, make sure my food is ready. Nah, really and truly, if you feel like, yo babe, I don't want to cook today, who's in the kitchen? I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking whatever you want me to cook. You, babe, I'm feeding you. Babe, relax. I'm okay because I'm good. I'm big on that. Like, babe, listen, I want you to relax today. You're not feeling good, whatever. You're in the mood, relax. But when it become a constant thing of you choosing to be on your phone constantly, and I'm not going to say simple again. I need a motherly, whatever you want to call it, a favor from my wife, which she might say is complicated, but yet still you don't try, but yet still choose to be in your phone, or that shit will upset me.
No,
Like,
no, I'm
if-
not saying.
I'm not saying you. I'm gonna give an example. But if I'm working, if I'm not making no excuses when I'm going out to go work to build a skin up for my family, for you, the kids, I'm not making no. Even though I'm bad days when I want to die, I'm like, yo, I'm depressed. I don't want to go. I'm not bringing it to your attention, and you're not gonna feel like you're not gonna know that I'm going through anything. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I think they still, I'm not gonna look for my woman to be like me. Like, yo, don't complain. Let me know you feel so I could make it easy for you. Because I'm not one to put pressure on my woman. I want you to relax. I want you to feel like it's a relationship, not feel like it's a slavery thing. Like I rule you. You gotta do this. Nah, I don't believe in that.
No, well, I wasn't saying it like
No, I'm
that.
not saying
But
you were
I
saying
don't
like
think
that.
you should just call my job simple.
And I agree with you.
So I should just call your job simple while you working?
And that's the thing. Even if you call it simple, I don't care. You see, men are simple.
Yeah,
I don't
and-
dwell on it. Call my job simple. I know my job ain't simple. Other men know my job ain't simple.
Right.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
it's still like I should really put more respect on your name. Nothing you do is simple. You go out of the way. And
But that's
that's
the
just
thing,
how
though.
it should be.
Whether you call it simple or not, it don't matter to me how simple you take it at, because you don't know what I'm doing. You're not out there with me. You know what I'm saying? So you in your your perspective is like, yo, he just at work just chilling. That's what you might thinking. I'm busting my ass at work trying to figure out, yo, I'm depressed. Most,
Right.
of,
They
most of the
always
time,
have to put in
yeah,
to
you know what I'm
get-
saying?
And in
You
my
get a certain
perspective,
amount of money.
in your perspective, you think like she just in the kitchen cooking.
No, I didn't say that though.
No.
It's like it become a constant thing of you procrastinating rather than doing it. You know what I'm
get
saying?
Number two in the day.
Because think about it though, the man not procrastinating. The man not, you know what? I ain't going to work today. I'm going out there, regardless if you feel like I'm not doing nothing. The bills is being paid. Everything's being. What need to be done from my part is being done. That's what matters. Whether it's easy or not to you, it's being done. You think really and truly, you want to wake up early every morning to go to work? Who want to do that? We have to though. We have no choice because my
Yeah.
family gotta eat. I gotta put food on my family table.
Yeah, but we all do that. Because as a woman, I had to wake up early and take care of the family and still love you and still be pretty and still try to do everything, including doing what you're doing.
Right.
So, I mean, now my life is different thanks to you. I respect your job and everything you've done. I see the vision. But the women do it all. We do it all plus your job. And you men need to recognize that. And I'm not saying you men don't recognize it, but we sometimes do it all, including your job.
Yes.
You know?
I see my mother do it. Yes. Kudos, shout out to my mom. She do it with 4
Facts.
kids. Yes.
Facts.
So we grow. We actually raise in an environment where we see women do it by themselves with no man.
All by themselves.
You know what I'm saying? All by themselves. So we are very
Understand.
considerate to that. And that's why we don't put pressure on women. Maybe we feel like we don't. Maybe we do. But if we do, speak up though. You know what I'm saying? If I ask you to make me food in the morning, if like it's too much, then like, all right, cool.
I'll get up and do it.
I make my own food.
Yeah.
No,
get up and
I
do
don't
it.
feel like
I get
it's
up
too
and do it.
much. I just didn't like the word simple.
And you
My
see?
job ain't
See,
simple.
it all comes down back to who is more,
No, I don't
who's more
think
difficult to deal with.
I don't think making my husband food all day is too much, but I don't want him to look at it like you're just doing simple work. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Say that again, bro. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I don't want him to just look at it like you're just doing simple work. That's all I'm saying. I just like we respect each other's job, because I might look at you on the computer all day like you're just sitting on a chair relaxing while you getting food handed, house clean, kids taken care of. You're just chilling on the computer, take a break on your phone. That might not be simple. Maybe
But-
I can never do your job, So I just respect your job. It's hard work either way with both of us.
ways, yeah.
It's hard work. So whether I bring you a cup of water or not, I hope you appreciate it and don't look at it as simple.
Yeah, running a household is very, very hard. Like, running a household is very hard.
Yeah, but my question to the females on the panel though, could you date yourself, as in like deal with yourself, with your attitude and everything,
All right. So
and be honest?
I'm not a man. So we're two different beings. We work differently. So I don't think I could handle myself. But could you handle yourself?
Definitely.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely. I can handle myself.
Yeah, most definitely.
You'd want like a closed off person to deal with?
Not per se a close-off person, because all right, what I think personally is males ask for 3 basic stuff: love, loyalty, and support.
Respect.
Respect.
Respect come under
Loyalty.
respect come
Because
under,
when
you
you're loyal
can't
to me-
respect someone you're not loyal and so forth. So it go hand in hand. But Liana, what you think? You think you could deal with yourself with your attitude and everything?
Hell yeah. Shit.
Cap.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let me tell
Yeah.
y'all. I'm a little bit emotional, man, but I'm mad real. I'm super fun, and I have my open-minded part of me. I could be closed-minded too. I'm not perfect. I don't know it all. Shane is my first real relationship with a man, and a Jamaican man. So, yeah, the best of the best, because my husband is the best. He's the best man ever, and no man could be better than him in anything that he does. I'm confident in that. But
Thank you, baby.
I think that I can date myself. I can.
Sure about that.
I'm sure about
You're
it.
positive.
I'm positive. See, I just
said
wouldn't.
that. Yeah, Tavy just said it. You're positive.
I wouldn't trigger myself.
Couldn't.
I
I'll
don't think-
just be like,
See that keyword right there? I wouldn't trigger
Trigger
myself.
myself.
That's
Yeah.
the keyword right there. You feel like life could have gone without being triggered.
maybe it can.
Impossible.
Oh, come on.
I think they'll still, you don't understand, especially the female. Females are wired emotional, with a lot of emotion, right? So most of the time, and we as human beings, we can't control what triggers. That's what I'm saying. If something will happen right now that automatically trigger you, you cannot stop that feeling. No matter how much you're trying to hide it, you cannot stop
You can
it.
just control it.
whether you control, you are triggered though.
Yeah.
It's the reason why you have to control it because you are triggered.
Right.
So it's like it doesn't matter what happened. It's just natural human emotions take over at the moment because something didn't go in line with how you view it. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot control. You cannot say I'm never gonna get triggered. Because most of the time when you get triggered, the person who's on the other hand that giving the trigger wasn't that intention, but it was taken that way. Like we can be here talking as a group,
Yeah, like you see a 6, I see a 9.
different
Two
perspective.
different perspectives.
But look at
Exactly.
this. But look at this. Same way a lot of niggas die. They walk away from the situation, right? But the female be like, "Yo, you should not take that." Yeah,
I would
and they
never
spin the
do
block and go back and end up get fucked up.
Yeah.
So it's really how you really control the situation at the time, though.
Yeah. I mean, emotionally, I'm just fucked up. I'm going to tell y'all that right now, but I do try to work on myself. I personally feel like I'm not gonna, I just can't understand a man yet. And I'm not built to understand a man. I don't think women are meant for that. So I think it's better if a man could be more gentle with the woman
We're not difficult.
versus.
So that's the question right there. What do women want from a man, really and truly? How do you want us to operate?
To be understanding.
So we're not understanding. That's what you're saying.
Not really.
Why you say a man is not understanding?
Because I just think sometimes men don't consider our feelings.
Yeah.
Dig deeper.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Exactly what I've been saying.
Oh, you can't go no deeper. Say it.
I did go deeper. It's
Yeah, dig
just like,
deeper. Let's hear it.
Just say it.
again, it's just like there's 2 pretty girls, right?
No, you use it. Let Tavy,
right?
Tavy, give her give it the. Come
Push
on.
out for me, man.
No, give it. Cause
Right, I'm not-
we
I'm not
understand
gonna
where,
say the
where
same-
Leah coming from,
Right.
right?
So-
but we live here where you coming from. Let's see what you got.
It's exactly, Tavy's saying exactly what I said when I used the example. There's 2 pretty girls. Maybe he might, and it's nothing wrong with it again, but it's just emotionally, we just like kind of want to be the center of everything, especially when it comes to our man. So that's the reality of it. And then when he doesn't agree with us, the reality is like we're catching a bitch fit,
You
right?
prefer being lied to then.
And it's not lied to. I wouldn't say lied to. I'm just being honest.
If we be too honest with you guys, like if we say, hold on, Jack, if we say, oh yeah, she's beautiful, baby, but I choose you because I know your value. I don't know hers.
No, but certain things you just don't say. Certain things you just
Just
don't
don't.
say.
Well, that
Like
was
your
just,
Yeah.
female must be the most beautiful person in the world
Yeah.
to you.
But
Certain things you just
At that-
don't say, bro.
like that.
well, that was just a light example. I'm not saying that Shane would ever do that, or
No,
any man would be dumb enough to do that.
No,
That's what I'm saying. The
That's that how-
example.
that was
example
gonna be
is like-
burning, bro.
It's just that one example. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear another example.
Another example could be like, you all right, so you on a team and you didn't score anything, your team lost or whatever, and he would have been like, well, Jessica on the other team, number 25, she was really great.
Why not always be about another girl?
Well, okay, I'm just using
Why you can't say,
a
yo?
team because I'm not gonna play against a guy.
Yeah,
right?
but really and truly, most of the time, or any dispute that happen in a relationship, it's not gonna be about another. I'm not saying don't, but most of the time it's just you and I. Ain't no other girl, no external force, no external person. Give me an example. Does you and I where no other girl involved? Because
Yeah.
man, it's common sense. You never talk about another girl in front of your woman. You don't put another woman over your woman. You never say another girl is beautiful. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so we can just use food.
Oh my girl, the world,
I
bro.
made you a plate of food, and you're just like, I'm like, babe, why didn't you eat your food? Well, yesterday the food was better. It still can hurt our feelings. It doesn't have to do with a girl. It's just sometimes the honesty can be a little. I'm not saying don't be honest. It's not what you say. I think it's a lot on how you say it.
Really?
Especially when a woman is putting like effort into something. And I'm being really serious. Like if a woman is putting effort and for you to degraded just by the way you react to it is just like, it's frustrating because
I
it's like,
understand.
what's gonna make you happy?
Which I understand it 200% because appreciation is the core value for especially everything in relationship. If I'm going my way to cook, like you said, you're cooking for me, and we don't even think thank you. I'm talking about the food. That's really unappreciative, and I get what you're saying 100%. So a man do that in the midst, whether they being honest or not. We want to be honest, right? You telling your woman that the food is better yesterday. I would get mad too if I cook for you, telling me that too, without even saying thank you. Because appreciation is everything. I only appreciate the fact that I take the time out to make you this meal. Just be quiet and maybe don't say nothing. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, just keep quiet. You know, so a lot of time we understand that, especially me as a man. I don't like to say too much. I don't like to talk too much. But most of the time, if I do, I take accountability for it. I apologize for it. And I try to move on from it.
Very fast.
Very fast.
Yeah, but what
Because-
if you're not ready to eat the food? They still find a problem with it.
Yeah, because it's going to get cold and everything.
And you see, that's where it come back. Which one is harder to do with a man or a woman? Because I tell you, I'm not ready to eat. I'm doing something. You be like, oh, eat the food. It's gonna get cold, babe. I can eat the food later on. I'm trying to finish what I'm doing right here.
Eat the food is why.
Yeah,
To me, moral of the story is, just because women are wired very emotionally, I don't think that makes us difficult. I think that makes the man with the creative brain to figure us out better, right? Men have this awesome brain,
no make it.
and they create the world, and they probably created what we're sitting on right now, and including the mics and the cameras. And they should be creative enough to know how to make us feel good.
Yeah, but I feel like y'all complain more than us because we don't care if y'all difficulty or not. We're not complaining about it. We're not talking about it. Women want to talk about that. Man, it's difficult. All the women want to complain why men are so difficult to deal with. But we're not asking why women are so difficult to deal with. We understand that that's how you guys are wired, and we accept it. The moment you come with acceptance, you come with peace. So until y'all come with acceptance towards us, then you guys will find peace.
For real.
That's what it comes down to.
Just be respectful and just that's it.
If you understand that a man is wired this way and programmed to not show so much emotion as a woman, accept it and you will find peace. I promise you that.
I don't agree. No, I love my husband, and truly, I love the points you've made. They've been wonderful, but personally, I feel like just men have a much more better understanding to their emotions, and because of that, they're able to be like, all right, you know, this little weak ass wife of mine. let me just say, I'm not gonna do that again, baby. Boo hoo. And even if it's for the moment, you know, life is short. You want to make sure that you can make each other happy. Yes. You know, so I still think guys are more difficult than women.
No, but even take it to the real world, women complain a lot more than males, because you have this thing where they are complaining about equal pay without putting in equal effort. You want equal pay without putting in equal effort.
That's a different topic.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a
like
different
No,
topic.
that's
But
part of it.
That's crazy.
I
That's
said
crazy,
just take the
bro.
relationship aspect
Yeah.
out there, just on a general view.
Yeah.
Just on a general view, right?
Right. That's absolutely true. Me personally, I'll take being a housewife. I'll take it. I'll be a housewife, and I'm okay with that. If I'm living good, my kids are being taken care of, I'm being taken care of, and my husband's the breadwinner,
You do what you're doing in the house.
I'm going to kick my feet up
No.
after I done scrubbed the whole house down
Okay, good.
and enjoy the fact that I'm a housewife. I don't want to compete with a man in the work industry. That's number one. I don't believe in that. I feel like you should not want to be on the same level as a man. If I'm on the same level as you, as a man, at me, a female to a man, I have no desire towards you. You just the respect is the same.
That's
I
it.
want the I'm not saying he could disrespect me either, but I kind of want him to be
Lead.
able to lead and check me.
Yeah.
I need to be checked sometimes. I need a man. You
But
know?
yeah.
I feel like not every woman deserve the role of a housewife.
Wife. Facts. Facts.
Ooh,
You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Facts.
Because if you're not given housewife quality, what make you think you should sit in a housewife's shoes?
Yeah.
So shout out to my beautiful wife, guys. I have the best wife ever. Because to be honest, though, it's the simple stuff that matter, right? I don't care for. I love sex. Don't get me wrong. Yes, but the simple stuff like folding my clothes. I came home. My clothes is washing clean. The kids are fed, which is very important to me. My room is clean. The house is clean. Everything is intact, and I love that. I don't want to do nothing else but that. Not saying I want it to be my slave now. I don't tell her when to do it. Do it on your schedule. I never ever tell my wife to go do
Yeah,
wash.
he's never done
Never.
that.
She known what to do. That's just our structure of relationship. But certain women, if you're not willing to do certain stuff, but yes, there are a lot of women want that position though, where they want a man to take care of them, they stay home, but you still want to do what though? What are you really doing? You know what I'm saying? It's because a lot of girls say, yo, I want to be a housewife. I wish my man could just take care of me. Yes, a man love to take care, 'cause that's our job. Our job is to provide, protect, and love you. Yes, absolutely. But if you're not pulling your part,
Some women would never like sacrifice or not want to work. Never. They'd be like, I need my own money, and that's just what it is. And I feel like when you hit that point, when you're at that pinnacle as a woman, there's no trust in your relationship
Right.
because you need your own money for your safety. You feel like, what if he walks out? You're not looking
Yeah.
at your home as a
Yep.
family
Yep.
anymore.
Facts.
You're dividing yourself.
Because that's the first thing like a woman say when she start make money. I don't need a man. So as soon as she start make money, she say she don't need a man.
Yeah, but
Yes.
when Shane says certain women don't deserve to be a housewife, that's true, because you're going to say you want to be a housewife, but you're still hiring a maid. What's the sense for that? You're home doing nothing because
Alright.
you hired a maid.
I'm not too much against the maid stuff.
Right.
To be
Yeah,
honest.
But you are a housewife, so you can have somebody, but you.
My husband asked
have,
me if I want a maid.
Nah, but
Yeah, if I'm
like,
in a position, to be honest.
yeah,
a
but
maid,
that's the thing.
go ahead.
That's the thing, right? You want to be a full-time housewife, right? Take care of the kids and everything, right? And you want your home to be a particular way.
Yeah.
Or the sense you're gonna hire a maid. You don't live in like a 20 bedroom house or whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
You live in a nice family home. Why the sense hired a maid?
Well-
It doesn't sit right with me.
Right.
Well,
That's
my
just me.
husband has asked me if I wanted to hire someone to clean my house.
I don't think anything's wrong with it, honestly.
And I was like,
No.
I was like, no. And I was like, do you
I
have
know
a
you
problem
would be
with the
like,
way
no.
I clean? He was
Yeah.
like, no, I just want to help
See?
you.
Off the rip. She's mad.
Yeah, she be
She's
no.
thinking that I have a problem the way she came.
No,
I'm trying to
because-
look out.
Yeah, you are, but I'm also trying to make sure that you don't have a problem so I could fix it if you do.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I like that.
So,
But with the maid situation, I feel like I don't have a problem. I feel like my wife put in enough work where she can just relax now. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, if that's possible for us to just make my wife relax, babe, you did it. You passed the bridge, you crossed the bridge, you prove your point. Relax for the rest of your life if you can. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? You want to adventure off in something else. You want to feel like you want to open your own business line if you want to. You don't have to. But if you really want to like find what you have in you, your talent, I'm all for it, babe. Hire a maid. Let them do that. You know what I'm saying? We get to a level in our life where we don't need to continue to do the stuff that our mom was doing, our parents was doing. If we work hard for that, it's time to relax. Because at the end of the day, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The last few years that we have, not saying we don't know when we're going to die, whatever, we don't know. But the last few years we have, let's live it up. Let's
Right.
enjoy. Let's be, you know what I'm saying? But I get what Element is saying, though. You don't want a woman that does distance from your kid. Where you're just leaving the kid on babysitter.
Have
They never
nanny.
run your
And be
kids.
chilling and
Yeah,
stuff like that. It doesn't
exactly.
make sense.
Exactly.
Doesn't
They're
make
not
sense to
nurturing
me.
your kids. I don't want stranger to raise my kid.
No,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want my wife to raise my kid. Absolutely. So I get where Element is coming from a certain extent. But I don't have a problem with a maid, though. Because I think there's still a maid that's going to clean, but you're not going to get involved with her parenting, though. And
Yeah.
that is stunning that, yeah.
Yeah.
But some people want to get involved with the parenting and all that stuff, like taking care of the kids right through, and they just be sitting in the house doing nothing.
Yeah.
If I should get a maid for the house and me and my wife living together, whatsoever, it's must because like we are not there that much. We are like busy or on vacation or whatever. Even on vacation, grandma or a close family would be there. I don't really would like
Believe
just
in.
outside with my kids around and all that shit, because this world is really messed up right now.
Right.
So for me, I just don't sit right with maids. I don't bash nobody jobs or whatever, but it's like a come and go situation, not a staying over, no matter what, female or male in the house. No, I can't do that. If not like a immediate family or somebody that's close, and I still have to be watching and be like, yeah, checking and seeing how the kids are doing. Apart from that, but for me, a maid in the house and you want a full-time housewife is not my deal, not at all.
All right, but for extend from what Shane said, like once as a man you reach a certain financial status, like you want to like make your wife feel comfortable enough to pursue certain dreams or aspirations of her, because really and truly, females sacrifice a lot, because the 9 months in which they have to carry a child and so forth, they sacrifice their own dream and so forth. So as a man, when you reach a certain financial status, you want to make like your wife comfortable enough to like go to free her dreams and so forth. So
I like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
same thing.
I love it, and I still think men are difficult, but
All right,
I
so
appreciate your hard work.
This gonna shut everything up now, right? Since
Yeah.
men are difficult than women, answer this question, females. Why is it that rich man, right, could go back to the trenches or river and date a broke woman, but a rich woman
would never
couldn't date a broke man?
I'm gonna tell you why. So women love a man who can teach them, who is stronger than them, who's smarter than them, who have more than them. Naturally, that's what we are attracted to. So for us, it's not that we wouldn't date a guy in the trenches or in the hood, but it's more like I'm not attracted to that type of behavior that the man is showing me. Now, when it comes to a woman, it could be a 50-year-old and he'll date a 20-year-old. And he'll date the broke girl because she's beautiful, because you men are superficial and difficult. That's why I say men are difficult, because you guys look for things in women after you destroy your first woman.
Hold on. But you know,
So I'm just saying, men are difficult, you know, period. I don't think women are difficult. And a woman, listen, personally, me, I don't judge men. I didn't meet my husband like the richest or whatever. When I met him, he was definitely such an awesome man. He was a man already, and he was only 18. He was a man already, and he was just highly intelligent. I didn't know until I got a chance to be his friend. And his motivation was just top notch. Best guy ever, I swear. And that's what, you didn't have the fancy clothes and you didn't have any money, but mentally, and he was so attractive, and even physically, like, because I get to see him naked, not y'all, but right? So even physically, and then he was just so attracted to me in so many ways. The clothes wasn't it, but everything else, like his lips and hands and everything else, was so attracted to me personally. I seen right through the clothes that he was wearing and not having the money.
okay, but all right, it comes back down to which a broke girl, a broke man date a rich girl, or whatever the case may be. A rich girl date a broke guy. You know, a broke guy in the trenches can teach a rich woman stuff she never knew, right? But
Absolutely.
She would not look at him, right? And a rich man will look at a broke girl in the trenches just for fun, because he reach a particular way in life, and you just be like, okay, let's let this girl and her family get out of the trenches or whatever. But
Right.
a female may look at a broke guy and be like, oh, I'm not going down there. But she would take a rich guy who treat her like real messed up and say, every man is shit, man, not do.
Maybe.
But the guy who is really would pursue her and don't want shit from her, just show her knowledge and love and all that, she'd be like, nah, he's from down there, I can't do that,
Not
or whatever the case may
necessarily.
be.
Again, what stimulates a woman's brain. So if you
But she never had a conversation with him.
right? Because that isn't what's stimulating her brain at the moment. You know, maybe he could be broke, but she caught him running. Like, wow, he's an athlete. It might stimulate her then, but you know, we want someone to lead the way, and that's just the truth. You know, and if we find a man who can't lead the way at that moment, we're not saying he's not greatness, but most likely we tend to not look at that at the
Not all
moment.
diamonds come shining, okay, baby?
See, that's the problem now. I feel like this is why women are complaining now. Single women are complaining that men are not taking them serious. Men are not giving them marriages, whatever.
Right.
Because when a man was broke, you wasn't looking my way. But now I have money, you want to come my way. And a lot of men, don't forget, you know what I'm saying? When I was broke, I wasn't looking my way at all.
Yeah,
You know
for
what
real.
I'm saying?
You ain't looking
I was
So-
looking at you,
Yeah,
honey.
looking at
I
me.
was
Yeah,
like, can
but
I have your number?
That's like a
But a few
1%
ladies
though.
like
Who's
you.
really how many women gonna do that? Let's think about it. How many women
Not
gonna
much.
bill a man to be a man?
Not much.
No
Not
woman
much.
is gonna do that. Really.
Absolutely, especially in the modern day and age we're in right now, especially in the modern dating world. Off the rip, a woman going to dating market, what's she looking for? A man, 6 figure. All these women say,
No,
I
you
want
still can find good women out there who are really interested in you
Yes.
about that, but it's
Yes,
real difficult.
absolutely you can.
It's real difficult.
Absolutely you can. But majority of the women, they're looking for a 6-figure man. A man that could spoil them, take them on vacation. Yes. But how many 6-figure men gonna really do that? Think about it though. Me personally,
You have options. Ooh.
no. Screw the options or whatever. It's not about options or anything. It's the fact that, you have a thing where you've been in the street. I've been poor.
Right.
I see your female cheat when I was poor.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I see how y'all look at me. So now I have money. No, y'all really there for the money. Is it not true love? That's why I feel like every man need to really find their soulmate when they're broke. If that girl stood by you while you was broke, that's the one for you. You should never ever
Oh,
shit on
nothing
her
but
for some
loyalty
little
and
girl,
respect.
some girl that wanted to come around
Yeah,
because of your money.
nothing but
And
loyalty,
niggas
bro.
stupid because niggas do that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so you gotta know loyalty and know real. And some men stupid because they feel like, you know what?
They
I-
so focused on the
Yeah, they focus on the you call it
Vanity,
vanity
Yeah,
of
they
it
feel
because
that
they
they
feel
reach
like,
this high
yo,
pinnacle.
this girl is on me right now. But really and truly, she's not on you. She's on your money. She's really there for what you can do for her. The moment you stop doing it for her, she's on to a next 6-figure nigga.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is, though. So it's like loyalty really built during the dark days when the man going through it. And the man trying to find him life, find himself. It's like, damn, she stood by me through it all. I'm going to give her the world. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Right.
And I stand in that.
I like that. I think those type of women deserve the world.
Tell him
I
what you
like
think.
that.
Yeah, definitely. Personally, like the dating world now, a guy that is making 6-figure, if he hasn't met his wife like from before, it's kind of difficult for him.
Yes.
Because how does he know that you're not only there for his money?
Absolutely.
That's why I
Facts.
think these guys, they pick and choose who to date. Because they're not sure, like, how do I know that that you're here for me and not my money?
Which 90% of the time,
Facts.
a woman became attracted, like Shane said, it's because of the success.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
have
don't-
females who get attracted because of rejection, though. They really go and work out and try to get real super good. So they start posting pictures on Instagram for niggas sliding DMs. But that's what it is.
Which I'm going to try and be fair. Let's try and look at those women, right? Let's say right now I'm single. God forbid. Sorry. Let's say I'm single, right? And a girl want to date me. And let's say her intention is very pure. Like she's not really after the money, right? This is where dating comes in, where we have to take time on a date and stuff. My rule is really and truly is to test a woman, right? I could be an asshole in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
I could really be an asshole in the beginning where I really don't show no emotion at all. And it's natural sometimes. Like, yo, I really don't care because I know you're not with it in this for me. You know what I'm saying? But if I step and you constantly fighting for this, because how many women gonna really fight for a man when they have other options which they claim, which it is? Because these are women and they said that the prize men I was gonna chase them. If every time I step, because I feel like, you know what? I feel like you're really with this in this for my money. If I step and you constantly stepping with me, yo, I'm really chasing this guy right here. I want to fix his crime.
Yeah.
I might give it a chance to get to know you even more.
Why wouldn't she chase the money?
No, but some
Think about it, though.
females.
She could just simply get pregnant from
No,
you and then
some
have a
females
check for
don't
the
have
rest of the
money.
month.
It's not
Nah, I
money.
ain't stupid like that.
So 18 years old.
No, some
18
females not
years.
up for the money though, Liana. You see a status.
I'm not saying
No,
all
no.
females,
No,
but I'm
like-
saying why wouldn't she chase?
All right, the money.
No, she
money's
wouldn't chase
a
'cause you got
bonus,
option.
right? Say Shane and you for breakup or whatever. A female may not go after the money, but you have a status, right? She's seen out with him. She more people start viewing her, so she get more popular, right?
Clout.
So some of them is not about the money, it's just a cloud status. They just want to be around to get that light in.
Yeah, but
it.
that's what I'm telling Shane. I'm like, what if she is chasing for all the wrong reasons? Now, either way, I just kind of feel like when you're a man with money, you have to be very, very careful. And that's just what it comes down to. It's no slipping. There's no chances. Don't take no chances, you know. Unless you want to live with that, then that's okay. But when you're a man with money, you have to be very, very careful. And I feel like that's why a lot of the couples always, not always, but the couples who do go to college, they end up meeting in college or ended up together through college and started from there, or high school, even high school. Because it's just very hard to find a woman when you're at your top, coming out of jets at this point, private jets. And like, what
crazy,
woman
wow.
isn't running after that? And if a woman says, you know, I have a bunch of options, then let her go. Let's see how many options she really has, because every woman says that, but then they never really go. Why? Because they really don't have options. So that's where you watch yourself.
Be with your options.
Yeah, there you
Absolutely,
go.
I agree with that 100%. But let's try and be like really open-minded. Let's think of a girl. Let's think of you
Yeah.
being single, right?
Right.
And you really like this guy that makes 6 figures. You really like him. You're not with him for his money. You really like him. How would you approach him to make it, to prove to him that, yo, I'm not in this for your money?
Well, me personally, I wouldn't be too I would basically just like, good morning, how you doing? You know, you want to have some tea with me? It's on me. Like, you want to eat some breakfast? I wouldn't really like, if I really like you, I personally wouldn't give a shit what you could do for me at the moment. Because number one, I'm used to not having it. So number two, I really don't need it at that moment because I'm still ignorant to it. He haven't put me in a life where I'm like, need to be all glam yet. So I would just really be humble about it. Like, you know, you want to hang out, want to have some tea, want to just chill and allow him to feel the vibe. I would let him feel the vibe more so for me. But I wouldn't want to do shopping and trips and rush to sex and all of that. Let's just take it easy. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's dope.
Like, simple stuff.
You know?
Simple stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you're
simple
not
stuff really
rushing
count.
it.
But people don't value that no more. Like, simple stuff really
Like,
counts.
I would
Yeah.
want to have a picnic date under a tree. Like, let's
See?
try that.
Again, you know what I'm saying? That's my wife. Because really and
Yeah.
truly, say I'm on the market. I'm talking to 2 other girls and they just worry about, yo, listen, take me on a trip. Wait, buy me a bag. Buy me this. And she never asked me for nothing.
Just wanna go outside have a picnic.
She just want to go have
Yeah.
coffee in the morning and stuff like that. It's like, well, like,
It's
you
simple.
we're gonna do, you know what I'm saying?
That's super simple.
We're gonna drink some coffee and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Let's go to the diner.
man, to be honest, men don't like women that ask too much. Don't ask. Let me do it from my heart. Don't ask a man, especially in the beginning when you start dating. Oh, so when you gonna take me on a trip? Don't do that to him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Or pay
Let
this
him.
bill, pay that
Yeah,
bill.
Yeah, that's weird.
That automatically, because if he's already on the edge already saying that, yo, this girl's there for my money, and you off the first week texting, yo, you know my
this
rent.
bill is
first of all,
due.
my rent is due. I'm about to get evicted. That's your problem. You know what I'm saying? Really and
Because
truly.
you know that before.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
So it's
before.
like, and some men fall for it. Yo, what, babe? I saw you 20 minutes right now. Some men jump for it. And listen, don't get me wrong. some men could do. You can. That's all. You can do whatever you want to do. But if you're just looking to something serious, I feel like she's moving too fast there.
Yeah.
If you're just there because you have money to waste and splendor, do it. Go for it. But if you're looking for a wife or something serious out of it,
Take the money out
take
for a while.
yeah,
for a
take money
long
over it
time.
completely, man. And say, you know what? I'm gonna go slow with her and get to know her personally.
It's really crazy because if you check the percentage of man to woman, it's more females than male out here right now. Because a lot of niggas is locked up, right? A lot of females out here. So it's really ratio is really like that right now.
I just feel like overall, a man is always going to win, ladies. He's always going to be cute. He's always going to be cute.
A man win in the long run.
A man is...
Facts.
A
Win
man...
in the
Facts.
long run. At first,
Facts.
when he's broke, that man ain't
Facts.
winning, bro.
At all.
No, a man is
boy ain't win, bro.
always going to win, right? Because like you said, in the beginning, he's just a kid, right? But a man with dreams and aspiration
takes to
and
grow.
consistency, he's always going to win. He will get cuter. His body will not age. He would get more money. And now he would learn how to maneuver around and get any girl. So, Jesus, how much better can it get than that?
Exactly. So
Girls
at
are always
first-
going to go crazy.
So, all right, using food as example, so a man is like a wine and a female is like milk. So at first in the 20s when they're at the peak,
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the peak, they're popping and everything, right? And a man,
that.
like when he's broke in his like early 20s, hasn't have a life figured out as yet, but when he get rich and have his money, that's when a man touches.
Yo, they look good in the 30s, though. Yo, easy.
Next thing-
They look good in the 30s,
like the
brother.
sugar
Easy.
daddy and all of that.
No, the females in the 30s be banging right now, bro. Man, hey, lying and capping and that. Yo.
All the females
That's
are
a fact.
bad.
Even
Yeah,
40.
yo.
Yeah.
40, yeah,
40.
bro. I'll be like, yo, I seen,
Even 50s.
yeah, for real. I seen younger females right now.
J-Lo's
I
fire.
have to be like, you 20? Girl, you like, and the 30s be like, yo, looking like 20s, bro.
No,
I ain't gonna
naturally
joke.
it is. The
Yeah. I ain't gonna
Absolutely.
lie, yo.
Yes, it is. No kids,
I
beautiful
really-
body. You have the beautiful hair, and you have
You have the
everything
females
going
who
on.
keep staying out at night and be have the night jewel look like, yo, that's crazy. Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
That's why like some of them when them hit 30, you start to the decline.
Yeah,
The
bro,
bunch
yo.
of makeup, they staying up late, the drugs and all of that.
And I don't
start
fuck
show
with the
off in a
makeup.
while.
Yeah, I don't like the bitch. I don't like bitches with makeup, bro. I
Oh,
swear to
excuse
God.
me, I have
that's-
my makeup.
No. Like they do it like on a regular basis. Get up and beat. No, I ain't fucking with
I
that.
think makeup is cool, man.
No, every day, nah.
If she
Lee,
loves
you don't
it,
wear
then
makeup
it's
every
okay.
day.
No, I don't wear
Nah.
makeup every day, but I kind of think it's
Female,
cool.
you have females who get up
with
take-
makeup on
with makeup on,
and put it
putting
on.
on more. I ain't fucking with that. That's ain't for me. That ain't for me.
But we as men gonna always win,
Yeah, always
Yeah.
gonna win.
you know? And some women have a hard acceptance with that. Because they shit on us when we're in our 20s, when trying to figure out life. They shit on
Yeah,
us
facts.
like treat us like dog. And as we get, you know, our values
They run down the
increase.
niggas.
Like, that's my message to all young guys, man. Like, listen, don't chase the woman.
Figure your life out, bro.
Chase your dream, man. Focus on that.
Yeah.
Get the bag. Once you get the bag, the woman gonna chase you.
My advice
For
to
me?
women:
Turn a 10 into a 20. a
Don't
20,
have
a
no
30,
kids.
30, and a 40, bro.
wait until he marries you.
Yeah,
That's
agreed.
that's
Don't have no
100%.
kids.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time it's kids that devalue a woman.
It does by you
Not
went from
necessarily, though.
100. You no, it does. You do. You want to be with a woman with a kid if you wasn't with Tavy?
Nah, not right now.
See, let me tell you something. It just naturally, it's a big burden. You know, a kid is a lot of money. A kid is just too much.
Yeah,
And
fact.
personally, I tell every woman, do not have a kid because you stay at 100. Take care of yourself and just don't. And you can have kids and still be beautiful, but you still have kids though. So you're not his first. You're not the first one to make that
Yeah,
family.
but some females who have kids be eating more than these girls that don't have kids right now.
that too.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
not degrading them because I'm a woman
I really be like,
who had a
one.
kid. I am.
Yeah.
But if I would have known, if I would have known then what I know now, I
things
would.
happen, like
And I don't regret my daughter. I love her. She's my baby.
things do
But
happen in life though.
I wouldn't.
Cause
Don't
you
have
look at-
kids
Nah.
unless you met the guy and he's married
No,
you.
but look at it
period.
this way. Look at this. Hold on, shit. Look at it this
Right.
way. A lady with a kid, sometimes it's not, or you find a diamond shining. Sometimes it's have a little rust. You have to take it off and clean it up, no matter what. You know.
Let me tell you, what's the problem with a woman having kids, right? It's not a problem. It's a beautiful thing. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But the thing is that why LIANA mentioned what she said, why she recommend women don't have kids if he don't marry you, which I believe that. Really and truly is the fact that she got a lower chances
Yes.
of finding a
Amen.
man when she have kids.
Absolutely.
The more kids, the lower the chances, especially the 6-figure man that they want to look for.
Yep.
Honestly and truly. Because some men have no problem dating a woman with kid. Like you, I, maybe John when they get older. But God forbid, I'm not saying
No,
that,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
Ain't leaving, bro.
They ain't leaving. What I'm saying, like in really and
Relax.
truly, some men don't have a problem. But most of the time, the men that these women are looking for, they don't want to
A woman.
With
a
kids.
woman with kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They look at it as, listen, I have option. Why would I choose a woman
And that's
who
fair.
have kids when I could get a woman who don't have no kids? You know what I'm saying? And it might be harsh on the women who have kids. And we love y'all women. I would love y'all. To be honest, 100%. I love my wife. I love London. That's
Yeah.
my baby right there. But really and truly, it just lower the chances, the percentage rate of her finding a next man after that compared to a girl who don't have no kid at all. It's more easier for her because, like, listen, most of the time, men, we don't like drama.
Did you feel a type of way in the beginning when you found out I had a kid?
I didn't feel no type of way about it.
But you
I
thought
just-
about it, right?
I absolutely thought about it, yes.
See?
Yeah, the drama with the baby daddy and shit like that.
And
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Because things brought up in your mind, like, yo, damn, you thought to paint scenario in your head,
Weighing
like,
your
yo,
options,
imagine if
like,
this, yo,
yeah.
what's gonna happen in the situation? You know what I'm saying? But I know that we got mothers who have kids,
Yeah.
and we gotta think about it. Everybody deserves love. My mom deserves love. So if my mom have 4 kids and she should meet a guy and he should say, listen, you got 4 kids, I don't want to date you. No, I gotta represent that, and I'm standing that. I gotta represent that man for my mom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
But the reality,
how can I want a man to not? How can I want a man to date my mom and I'm out here picking choosing? Oh, you got a kids, ain't gonna date you. No, that would be a hypocrite.
no, but I think as you kind of, it's not a hypocrite. I don't want you to think that way either, because you don't have to be with a woman with a kid because your mom has kids. And in fact, we want
You don't have to, absolutely
we
not.
want to be better than our parents anyway, right? We all want to be better than our parents. But most importantly, it just makes life better for the man, you know, for him to have his woman and it's only was his woman. Even if, let's just say, she wasn't a virgin, but at least in his mind, it was only his woman. He's the first to get her pregnant. Because you have to remember, men are very dominant.
Absolutely.
So they want always for everything to be the first.
yeah.
They want to have
Yeah,
the first,
yeah.
the first. So I think it's okay if a man chooses to not date a woman who has kids. It's perfectly fine for me, and he's just losing out.
Yeah, like
He's just
I
losing
seen my
out.
dad. My dad took my mom with 3 kids. So for me, with a lady with a kid, it wouldn't be a problem for me.
I love that.
Cause I'm not just looking at you saying you had kid, cause things may happen and things just didn't work out in your favor.
Absolutely.
But you're still a genuine and good person, so you didn't feed that off and you just keep going.
But that's why I should have not had a baby until I got married.
Well,
Yeah, I think that's a serious statement right there.
that's
Because-
that's a strong one right there.
and it's hard because a lot of people live in the moment.
No, because you're young and dumb.
That's what I'm saying. You live in the moment. Can you feel like,
No,
listen,
you can be with somebody from your teenager or whatever, and they shoot you all good, and you be like, "Oh, we don't need to get married.
Uh-huh.
We just keep going and building a family." And next
Yeah.
day, this motherfucker get up and leave, bro.
But
That's fucked up.
and it could go vice versa.
Yeah.
Like the man could not marry you, but still be with you forever. Yes.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, still you gotta understand. You gotta just choose your battle wisely.
Yeah.
We were in love. Women were in love. They feel like this is it. This is the guy I'm gonna die and grow old with. And life happened.
No,
But a
that's
man
not how
taking
it
over
No,
happened.
hear me
kids.
though. Life do happen.
Yes.
And you gotta accept life for what it is. Cause now you're in a situation, yo, I really thought this guy was gonna be by my side. Now I end up having 2 kids by him. and he's not here now, then what I'm gonna do?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, still, your chances is low now to find. Because I feel like women have to really be realistic with themselves. It's like, if you want to find this guy, because I think the problem is that most of these women, they want a 6-figure, they want a high value man, they want this type of man. If these type of man is so high, it's a high value man, right? You realize that they're not really looking for that much, right? Don't be mad. Maybe you gotta dim what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I'm just gonna be honest, and I kind of feel like, yeah, you have to dim it down. Me personally, now that I'm not showing insecurity to no ladies. I'm speaking reality. But me, now that I have 3 kids, I think if Shane was to leave me, my dating life is over. I would probably date again when my kids are like 18. I'm not looking for a guy to accept me with 3 kids. That's selfish, number one. Now, if he has 3 kids,
Yeah, would
and
you take a guy with
then
kids?
we could become
Yeah.
a blended family. But for me to look for a 6-figure guy with no kids, and I don't want to have no more kids, and my dating life is pretty much over. I think the next time I would date was maybe like when my kid is like 18.
Now you're gonna date me again.
So,
Stop playing.
Davey,
I
would
think-
you date a guy with kids, though?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
That I just don't want to take on that
What
responsibility.
if you have kid? Would you want a guy date you?
Yeah.
What?
But I
so-
would probably want to date a guy with kids, though.
Yo, take that, Joy. Take that, Joy.
But ideally, though,
Yeah.
ideally, you're not going to date a guy who have a kid right now from a girl perspective.
Yeah, but if she have kids, she don't want a guy date her, right?
Yeah, but that's
That's
how
life.
how it go, bro.
Right, that's how it
That's
is.
just how it
And
is.
but it's more simpler to deal with a guy with a kid than a female with a kid. You know that, right?
But what if him have a baby mom? That's dramatic, though.
All right, but what
Yeah,
if
that's
the
a
baby
lot.
mama have a dad who is have a baby father who is suicidal, come kill everybody in the fucking house?
It's vice versa. It
Ah.
can go both ways.
No, but I'm telling you, like, it's more easier to date a man with a kid than a
I agree
female with a kid.
with him.
I'm telling you
Absolutely.
that.
But my best advice to young man, like, listen, choose a battle wisely. If it ain't for you, if you ain't built like that, don't do it.
Yeah,
if you
if
know
you don't stand on business, don't fuck with a lady with a kid, bro.
screw business. You don't need to get yourself in business for nobody.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
bro,
Hear me out though.
I'm telling you, if you fuck with a girl and a nigga don't fuck with her no more, and he's trying to come up, and you be like a man, a motherfucker would not fuck with you.
Absolutely,
that too.
absolutely.
Telling you, we would
But
not fuck
why?
with you.
What if fuck being a man? Because me personally, let's say my baby mom move on, but I'm not over her, and I'm on some dumb shit. I don't care how much you come being a man. We going toe to toe, nigga. What you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a
absolutely.
shootout.
We
then,
gonna be
motherfucker.
going toe to toe to
It's gonna be a
death.
shootout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
especially men are very possessive when it comes
Very.
to a woman that they have, and they feel like, yo, I should. It's my property. Not to look at your property though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
yeah.
absolutely.
No, that's
Yeah.
how niggas look at
You know
it.
what I'm
though.
saying?
They view it like,
So,
yo, what's my problem?
You gotta weigh your battle wisely, because you could get with a guy that's simple about it, like, yo, I ain't bothered. Yeah, she move on. And you can get with a guy that, you listen, what? I can't wait to find that guy you dating. What? It's on sight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like, yo, do you really
Nigga
ready for that?
crash out and
You know what I'm
do
saying?
shit like that,
And me personally, yo, bro, if you got a good life going on, you ain't got time for that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not worth it going to jail,
I like that.
catching a body
Nah.
over. It's not worth it at all. So it's like mentally, you gotta like, yo, listen, let me know the situation. We's a baby daddy. Like me personally, if me and my wife break up tomorrow, I'm not dating a girl.
There you go.
Like you can have a kid, absolutely. You can have kids all over, but if the father is present, it's more harder for me to date you. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna do
Yeah,
it.
but
I respect that, and
yeah.
me personally, even better. My kids don't have to have any step, nothing. So even
But
better.
is that just a female with kids?
But
you have
no.
boyfriends who
I
wanna,
personally, I agree. Like I tell my husband, I'm like, don't ever like break up with me and then be a dad again.
No,
Live your best life. Like you have your kids. If you do want to have more kids,
it's not about all of
it's
that though.
accepting,
It's the
but-
fact that, yo, listen, think about it. Listen, I have too much to lose to even give a slight chance to get in some shit, to lose all of
that.
this, because I choose to. I
already lose my family.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
I already
already
lost
lose
my
your family,
family
so
already.
you-
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
That's too much. Bro.
I'm missing out most time with my kids, because 99% of the time when the divorce happen or breakup happen, this kid stay with the mom.
Yeah.
That already killing me as a man already. 'Cause I feel like my kids should stay with me. But that's a whole different story. But if I move on and I feel like, yo, listen, I'm gonna feel even guilty spending time with her kids and my kids over there. Like, that will kill me though. You know what I'm saying? I need my kid here. Like, I stand in that 100%. I know some men do it, but in reality, really and truly, me personally, I feel like I'm not gonna give it a chance to get to figure out what's gonna come because I'm thinking the worst already. I have too much to lose. So me thinking negative, I have my negative cell activated. It never gonna happen.
And
know
you
what I'm
should
saying?
live your best life though. Like, just live it. Like, meet one of the 20-year-olds,
So to make
and
my
travel
chance,
the world.
no, men and men we're very competitive. Trust me.
Competitive.
You understand what I'm saying? It's hard for our men and men to get along. Some cases it do, absolutely. But it take a transition phase for that get along to come about. And most of the time the transition phase, somebody's being hurt during that transition phase.
Yes.
And it's not an easy thing to get over. So it's like you don't want to do certain stuff.
Absolutely. I agree.
But for me, if a girl have a nigga who's obsessed with them, man, I'm out.
Absolutely.
If I come and you be like, yo, what you doing with my girl? I'll be like, nah, bro, it's not my girl, it's your girl. I'm dipping. Like, yo, that confrontation over females, nah, I'm out.
You passed that, man. After
Yeah.
you start making,
I'm out. And that's from broke stage, anything, I'm out, bro.
You see, but that's the thing, though.
Your girl.
When we young, we're ready for anything.
Yeah,
As
but
they get older, you got too much to lose. Like, you ain't got time for that,
crashing
man.
out over no female.
When
bro.
you're young, I'm telling you what? It's on side. I'm ready. What's up? You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, you like you start to look at life at a bigger picture. Like, yo, do I really want to go toe to toe to this?
First of all, she would never make you run into that nigga.
It could even be situations where you date a girl who has maybe a 17, 18-year-old son and he's very jealous. You don't want to deal with that either.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm beef with the son.
Yeah.
Like what?
Or the little kid who's 5 years old and is like, I want daddy. You ain't my daddy. Like, why you here? So I wouldn't blame.
It's
again,
all about how the mom raised the kid.
It is.
Always, yeah.
And
so you have to know the principles about that too.
Yeah,
That's
and
facts.
I wouldn't be mad at a guy who don't want to date me having 3 kids. I want to date myself. Let's be real. So it's all
niggas who
good,
date
but
you, I'm telling you that facts.
you know, it is what it is. And the moral of the story is that men are difficult and women age very quickly and men don't
Like milk.
age at all. So it's all good either way. I say find your best partner and live your best life, man.
But I'm thankful for Taby for saying that woman is difficult, yo. I really respect that. I really appreciate
She
that.
didn't say
she
women
did.
are
Yeah,
difficult.
she said that.
I didn't.
She said women
She said
are
that, right?
emotional.
Yeah, she said
I
that.
didn't
Yeah,
say that.
she agreed that you guys are difficult, and that's great.
Well, guys, there you have it. I think that's it for our first podcast today on Dig Deeper. I want you guys to tune in, join the conversation,
Yes.
leave a comment, and tell us who do you think is harder to deal with, man or woman? And be honest though. Don't sugarcoat anything.
honest.
Keep it 100. Keep it a stack.
Anyway, guys, that's how Shane and Liana do it, right? For Dig Deeper. It was a great conversation, Jaheem.
Guys,
And
the whole
TV.
team is here, man. Like, shout out to Jaime TV. Shout out to LMI NBA Barber Boy. But that's Barber, so you know.
Yeah, man.
Obvious.
I love those stretch marks.
And shout out
Yeah.
to Tavy.
Yeah,
And
ain't
shout out to
gonna
my
lie.
beautiful wife, man. This is a start to a new beginning. So guys, stay tuned for more. And hope you guys get this video to at least 10K likes. And anybody want to have anything to say?
No, I just want you guys to
Don't be ashamed
Like-
of your body.
share, subscribe. Women, don't have kids, please, unless you're married. And
Yeah,
don't do it
yeah,
because he is going to judge you, period.
yeah.
Yep. And I love you guys again so much. Stay tuned. We have a bunch more topics we're going to tune in on. And you guys can also DM all of us, whatever topics you guys want to talk about or hear, get advice, whatever it is, we're here.
Absolutely. Shout out to Instagram, Jaime.
Alright, so my Instagram is _JSkull with 3 L's.
Latavia_.xo.
NBA Barbara Boy.
And L3ANA underscore. Is it underscore or underscore?
Underscore.
Score, right?
Yeah.
L3ANA underscore.
That's
That's
right.
it.
And go follow me at Shanecool17. Hope you guys enjoy. See you guys on the next podcast. Peace out.
Dig deeper.